Hey everyone, it's Dusty Shayan here and welcome back to another Sniper Elite Resistance video. In this video we're tackling one of the trickier objectives in Mission 3, searching for clues on the Superweapon. Maybe you have already completed this mission or maybe you're stuck trying to find these clues. Either way, this guide will help you out. But this mission isn't just about finding the documents, it's also about the stealth. Our goal is stay completely undetected. No alarms, no witnesses, just pure stealth gameplay. Sure, some bodies might get discovered here and there, but as long as nobody spots you, you're golden to go. The great thing about the Sniper Elite is the fact that you can complete missions like a ghost. You can sneak in, get the job done and disappear without anyone ever know you were there. That's what makes this game so much fun, and that's exactly what you're going to do in this mission. So whether you've already found the clues or you're still searching, stick around. This is going to be a fun and useful video. Let's get started. There's one thing you should always keep in mind during stealth missions, is how to handle enemy pairs. If you spot two soldiers standing close together, you might be able to take them both out with a single bullet. This is possible to do, especially if you line up the shot properly. Your round can pass through one enemy and hit the other, making for an efficient kill. However, there's a catch. Gunfire makes noise, and in this particular area there aren't many ways to mask your shots, right? This means if you fire too soon or if you just shoot, nearby enemies could hear and raise the alarm. So here's what to do instead. Be patient, watch the two soldiers carefully, use your binoculars to zoom in and listen to their conversation, or just stand close and listen to it. Wait for them to finish talking. Most enemy pairs have a set dialect sequence after which they'll start moving together. Once they split up, that's your moment to strike. Either take them down one by one or set up a silent kill. So after you take down the first guy, there's something important you should know before moving on to the second guy. You might have noticed those yellow boxes I passed by earlier. They are perfect for hiding bodies, ensuring that no one discovers them. If there aren't any boxes nearby, you can also drop bodies in tall grasses to keep them out of sight. However, in this particular mission, you actually don't need to hide the first body. There's something coming up later in this video where an enemy discovering a body will actually work in our favor. So after that, I started sneaking behind the second guy. I used my focus mode, which is Alt on the keyboard, to track his movements. This will be extremely useful throughout the whole mission. Once you enter the kitchen, you'll see a box on your right where you can hide the body you just took down. But here's the thing. I'm not going to do that. Like I mentioned earlier, leaving some bodies out in the open actually works in our favor. When a patrolling enemy spots the body, it will trigger a reaction that we can use to our advantage. Now it's time to move forward. I'm heading into the bar area. Here I'll grab the document and then pick up the penthouse key, both of which are crucial for progressing. Make sure to grab the document and the key before you moving on. Once you have them, you'll notice two enemies in the lobby talking to each other. This is our next opportunity. Let's go. As I mentioned earlier, when you spot two enemies together, the usual strategy is to scope in with your binocular and listen to their conversation. However, sometimes it's better to just leave them alone and let them stay busy with whatever they're doing. In case like this, don't zoom in, just mark them so you can keep track of their movements, which they will not move. They're fine where they stand right now. Now you might be wondering why I keep checking the kitchen from time to time. That's because I know there's a patrolling enemy who will eventually stop in the kitchen. I need to figure out exactly where he's going to stand because I don't want him to spot the body just yet. Once we've confirmed that the patrolling enemy is going to stay in the kitchen for a while, it's time to move toward the bar area. Make sure to follow the same path I'm taking. This will help you avoid being seen by the two enemies in the lobby. From there, the next step is to drop down into the basement and continue the mission. Let's keep going. Here you can find the first clue. This is where you'll find some photos of the chemical weapon that the Nazis are working on. And do not forget to loot the stash along the way, which contains some valuable items inside. And here we go, the plan is working. The enemy has found the unconscious body and now they're searching the area trying to figure out what happened. They're actively investigating, hoping to track us down. Now I'll be honest, I got a little unlucky here. The soldier ended up way too close to my position, which makes things a bit tricky. So at this point, patience is key. I'll fast forward through this part, but just remember, this game requires a lot of patience, especially in stealth missions like this. Now you might be wondering, why did we leave the body out in the open? Don't worry, I will explain once we get upstairs. Trust me, it's all part of a plan, and it's going to pay off soon. While we're waiting for the guards to get into position, it would be a huge help if you could subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's get back to the video. Perfect timing, right? As the three soldiers focus on investigating the area, they're unknowingly creating an opportunity for us. Their distraction opens up a clear path for us to sneak up the stairs and continue toward our objective. As the soldiers continue to search the area, their attention is completely focused on the investigation. This gives us the perfect chance to move through the hotel undetected. The path is clear. Now as we head toward the higher floors, keep an eye on your right side of the building. If you spot anyone who might see you, make sure to hide behind the cover or just wait there. Be patient, okay? As I'm taking this mission in stealth mode, relying heavily on focus mode throughout, to be honest. I use it most of the time and it's incredibly helpful. Focus mode lets me spot enemies behind wall or hidden in other areas, putting up opportunities I might have otherwise missed. Now, once you've made your way to the top of the stairs, there's still one more floor to reach before we hit our objective. But before heading up there, take a detour and get inside the elevator. Look around and see what you can find in the area, take whatever you want and let's head out. To reach the top floor, you can't just take the stairs. Instead, you'll need to climb out the window and start climbing the pipe. Once you're up, go inside the building. Now, be sure to stay in stealth mode. There are two guards you need to deal with before finding the intel. Take them out quietly, which we have to do right now, and then we can grab the equipment. As for the soldiers standing on the other side of the wall, it's best to wait for him to come to your position, rather than risk moving too early. As I already mentioned, patience here will help us stay undetected. Since we have already found the penthouse key, so there is no need for the satchel charges. You can simply approach and unlock it with a key. Don't forget, sometimes the guard might see the door opening and investigate, but there are other times when they're a bit too much clueless to notice. Either way, just open the door and once again, practice a little patience. Stay calm and wait for the right moment. We're almost there, just a little more to go before we get the intel and wrap up the mission. While we're waiting for the guard to get even more clueless, it would really help me out if you could take a moment to subscribe to the channel. It's a great way to support the content and the channel. It helps me bringing you more videos like this. Thank you so much and let's keep going. Alright, let's take down our clueless guard who almost exposed the mission at the very end. And hey, if you enjoy videos like these, make sure to check out the other videos on the screen, either on the right or left. You know the drill, right? Much love and peace out.